Whiskey is for drinking, and water is for fighting over. Whiskey is for drinking, water is for fighting. Water distribution in California has been a prevalent problem since the early ages of California's statehood in the 1850s. Disputes occurred such as the Owens Valley crisis, in which the city of Los Angeles outgrew its water supply and resorted to Owens Valley for water. The Water Wars was a series of political disputes between the people of Los Angeles and the farmers of Owens Valley, but ultimately the farmers lost to Los Angeles, and LA successfully diverted Owens River and created the man-made LA Aqueduct. With an average of about 21 inches of rainfall per year, California has a somewhat average of income of rain in comparison to the driest state, Nevada, with only 7 inches yearly. However, our problem regarding water stems from California's complex water system and the rapid growth in population, specifically in Southern California.
There's supply and there's demand. The supply's over here, and most of the demand's over here. So you have to move the water from where the water is to where the water is used.
California has a unique water system with a combination of tunnels, waterways, pipelines, and aqueducts due to the unequal distribution of rainfall and population in Northern and Southern California. To transport water, California has built the Los Angeles Aqueduct, moving water from eastern Owens Valley to Los Angeles, and the California Aqueduct, moving water from the Sierra Nevada mountains to Northern California valleys and Central Valley. Due to California's dense population in Southern California, demand forces us to create a solution to move water from Northern California to Southern California using the Delta. The Delta is a freshwater source that receives water from the Sacramento and San Joaquin River and is essential to California's water necessity since about 17% of the Delta's water is moved to the south.
The tunnels that are being proposed to bring water around the Delta, and that was part of the water plan that was actually set in effect by the governor's dad back in the 50s, and it was never built. And because of that, we have significant problems moving water from Northern California to Southern California.
The tunnels proposed for the Delta would serve as a better form of transporting the Delta water to Central Valley in the event of an earthquake.
So I think the biggest problem that we have to face is the fragility of the Delta, and we need a solution to that. And people don't like to talk about that or don't want to do anything about it.
Large cities in Southern California, including Los Angeles and San Diego, rely on the Delta as one of their sources for water. In our desperate California, we have no room to lose a substantial water source. California is the most populous state in the nation, with some of its larger cities such as San Jose, with about 1 million people, San Francisco with about 80,000, and Los Angeles with almost 4 million people alone. The unequal water distribution in Northern and Southern California causes a struggle to move water and find enough to support the population. California's rainfall drastically differs as one moves south, averaging rainfall at about 5 to 15 inches of rain compared to Northern California's average of 40 to 80 inches of rainfall. Another issue which magnifies the problems with transportation is the fact that Southern California does not have as strict of water conservation policies. According to a San Gabriel Valley Tribune, in 2013, the heaviest concentration of water users, Southern Californians, only cut their water use about 3.2% in November, as compared to Bay Area residents who reduced their water consumption by 18% for the same period. For decades of years, California's solution to support the overuse of water has been a series of bills and a complex water system to transport water through the state. And after many years, these bills have served as a band-aid to this serious issue. But how can California truly preserve and maintain its water? Do we continue to pass bills, or do we change our mindset? Inform ourselves about the complication that the overuse of water creates.
So much of it is about conservation and changing society in societal ways. Frankly, even charging more for the cost of water.
So economic incentives help some, but they're not the solution.
With California's growing population, it will not be able to sustain a healthy amount of water for much longer. How can we fix this? The answer lies in the people. Your choices to take the longer showers, or your choices to water the lawn to have green grass, makes the difference. So what will you do?
I mean, do we want to live in a world that doesn't have any bushes or trees and things? I think what society has to think about is how do we want to live? What sort of a world do we want to live in?